Hey everybody, I'm Richard and this is a little bit of everything. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I had promised I'm going to install the vent on the big green egg, and that's exactly what I intend to do. But I'm also going to show you an upgrade to the chimney and the thermostat. Stay tuned, we'll get right to it. Before I get started with my video today, I kind of have a funny story. So, you remember in one of my past videos, I was talking about how I was missing the vent for the big green egg. I literally looked everywhere, and then later on, once I realized and decided that I had lost it, I decided that I was going to buy another one, but I wasn't going to go to the store to get it quite yet. But in the meantime, I realized I was missing my I bought a new thermometer to go on the egg as well. And then a little later on, when I was getting ready to wrap up my work that day, I realized I'm missing the cover. So I had 3 things I was missing, and I could not figure out what had happened. I know that my garage door had been left open one night, so did somebody rob me? I mean, why would they steal those 3 random things, right? Anyway, I had a box, and you've seen me carry it around, that I had a bunch of stuff in for the egg, and in that box was this box. Now what this is, it's one of those kick ash baskets. And when I got it, I opened the box up, and when I had it opened, I apparently had also gotten the thermometer and the cover. Anyway, I decided when I put this box back together that inside it, I would put the thermometer, I would put the cover, and last but not least, I would put the vent. So yeah, I have all of those things. I'll show you the ash basket and everything later on, but I just kind of wanted to tell you guys that, again, sometimes the mind's a terrible thing. So I'm going to go ahead and get this vent installed, and you know, this is the one thing that I wish that I could have gotten done earlier, because I think it would have been easier to do when I had access to the bottom half a lot easier. But we're going to go ahead and get it installed now, and so come on, let's go get her done. Okay, so what we have here is the vent replacement for the big green egg. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this thing opened up. So, if you know anything about the big green egg, you know all about this vent. And it comes with 4 bolts, 4 screws, and a bunch of washers for me to, looks like 8 washers, 1 on the inside, 1 on the outside. So, let's go ahead and get this mounted. Well, one thing, I did buy some high temp silicone. So I will use this silicone and put it around the perimeter of this vent, so that when I stick it on, I'll create a seal there so that the air can't escape in the top, bottom, or sides of it. So let's get started. First off, by putting on this sealant. Okay, so here we have the vent. I'm going to put some of that. This is called RVT 650. I'll put a description of it in a link to it down in the description. This is high temperature vulcanization. This is good up to 650 degrees, which is a lot higher than the surface of this grill will ever get. I'm going to go ahead and get this. This is red in color, so I'm going to be careful to try not to get it all over everything. But I do want to get a nice bead of it. Okay. Okay. Of course, I don't know how much these will be in the way. Having ever done this before. So I'll get these on, tightened. As I start putting stuff together, if it's obvious they're going to be in the way, then I'll cut off the screws. So for those of you who I know are going to ask me, why did I use red? Well, that's a really good question. And the answer to your question is this. When I was looking for this high temp silicone, I was looking to get something like that day, or the next day, I mean. And everything that I looked for in clear, it was either A, not rated high enough heat, or B, it was going to take 7 to 10 days to get it. So, knowing full well that this red was going to be visible on the egg, I knew that I would just have to scrape off the areas that were bothering me. And that's exactly what I will do. Now there are some areas that I can see right now where there's a gap. So let me get some something to clean this up. Okay, there it is installed. Looks good to me. I'm happy with it. I will get some clear silicone and cover the top of it here with that clear. That bead on the inside is going to help, and then I'll cover the top of it again with some more clear. Clean it up just a little bit more, but for the most part that's it. And I'm happy with it. Okay, the next thing on the agenda is putting in the new thermostat, so let's get that taken care of. Okay, so here is my thermometer, my new one. This is a Tel-Tru BQ325R for the big green egg. I did a whole lot of research on these, trying to find what the best one was. I'm still going to be putting a temperature gauge in the thermometer, or in the egg itself, but everybody really seems to like this one and thought that this one was a really good option. So I'm going to install this bad boy in the egg, and then we should have an upgrade now on the thermometer. I'm very happy about this. Okay, so this is where she's going to reside. Let me get the clip on the inside. Alrighty. And we have the temperature gauge, a Tel-Tru. Supposed to be really good, so I'm looking for good things here. Now let's talk about the chimney cap. I got a couple cool things I want to do here, so let's get that taken care of. Okay, chimney. So for those of you that remember, I spent an awful lot of time cleaning these, baking a finish on them. This is the one that was on there that was in really bad shape, if you remember. It's got a nice baked on finish. there was a second one that came with the big green egg that I did a little bit of work on, but I didn't see the need to do a whole lot of work on it because it hadn't even been used. But in my research, one of the things that people were saying about these, the older versions of these daisy wheels, was keeping rain out of them when you're cooking because there was no cover. So in my desire to upgrade this egg, I came across this. So this is going to be an upgrade for the chimney. Now this is a stainless steel chimney topper for the big green egg. It's got, as you can see, it's got the same type of vent that closes on both sides, and it's got a cover that sits on top of it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and install this, and we'll try using this and see if I like it. The nice thing about having the daisy wheels is I have something to go back to. So let me go ahead and get the gasket. I'm going to use the big green egg gasket and get that installed, and then we're going to put this on. Okay, so let's try to install this. I'm going to use, I was comparing it to the green egg one, and the green egg one's thicker, so I'm assuming that that's a little bit problematic. So let's use the one that they sent. See what happens here. All right, let's see how this works. All right, it took some doing, but I got it on there, and I think it's pretty secure now. And I don't see, oh, there's a little bit of it hanging out there. Yeah, that didn't fit as well as I was thinking it was going to. Got a nice lid that you can open up and just let it go. Took a little doing to get it in there, but I think it looks nice. Nice little upgrade. Thank you for watching today's video, everybody. I really appreciate you showing up. I have one more video left, and that's it on the big green egg. I'm really ready to be done with it. I'm ready to show it to you in its completed stage, and I'm actually getting excited to cook on it and show you that as well. So with that, thank you for joining me today. Like and subscribe. We'll see you on the last one.